grade 4 students. Welcome to my audio-visual presentation. Today, I will be discussing the elements of visual art. However, before I discussing that topic, let us first to know the learning outcomes. By the end of the discussion, you will be able to understand the element of visual art and their definition and massive example of the following visual arts. Now, let's get to our main topic. The elements of visual arts.
The element of visual arts include line, shape, color, volume, form, texture, and space. Can you describe line in one word? Very good. Now, can you give an example of a line? Wow, interesting. Line can be lyrically defined as a point in motion. Now, here are different main types of lines. First, horizontal line. Horizontal lines are straight lines parallel to the horizon that move from left to right. In art, seems to be rest. This is an example of a horizontal line. Number 2. Vertical lines. Vertical lines move straight up and down. In art, vertical lines seems to stand at attention. Look at the picture. This is a vertical line example. Number 3. Diagonal lines. Diagonal line convey a feeling of movement. Objects in a diagonal position are unstoppable because they are neither vertical nor horizontal. They are either about to pull or are already in motion. This is an example of a diagonal line. Number 4. Parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines that run in the same direction. They never touch each other because the distance running between them is always the same. In perspective drawing, lines that are parallel converge in the distance at the vantage point. This is an example of parallel lines. Number 5. Perpendicular lines. Perpendicular line are straight lines that's made at right angles. The letter L is an example of perpendicular line. Look at the example. That is an example of perpendicular line. Number 6. Ink line. Ink line are used to add boldness and power to a design. They are often used to add depth to an image. This is an example of a thing and thing. Number 7. Dotted line. Dotted line are a dot mark the beginning and the end of the line. This is an example of a dotted line. Number 8. Curved lines. Curved lines seems to change direction. Spiral and circle line begin with curves. Curves line express movement in a graceful and flowing way. This is an example of a curved lines. Number 9. Spiral or swirl lines. Spiral that dots around a center point while getting closer to or farther away from it. This is an example of spiral lines. Number 10. Zigzag lines. Zigzag lines are made by combining diagonal lines that are formed sharp angles and suddenly change direction. Zigzag lines suggest action and nervous excitement. You can create confusion. This is the best example of a zigzag line. Number 2. Shape. Shape is a two-dimensional figure enclosed by a line. Shapes are flat. They have a height and width. The two kinds of shape are geometric and organic. Organic are shapes that are typically found in nature and have a flowing or curvy appearance, while geometric shapes are shapes such as square or circle and have a uniform measurement and are typically not found in nature. Look at this picture. Do you think this is an organic shape? If your answer is it is, you're correct, because it is in nature, while on the other side is an example of geometric shapes. Look at this artwork. What shape do you see? Look around you. Do you see different shapes and kinds? What is the shape of the doors and notebooks? What kind of shapes of them? Below are different kind of shape. Can you name the shapes? What shape is this? 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 And what shape is this? Alright, you are all correct. What kinds of shape of them? It is an organic shapes or a geometric shape. If your answer is an organic shapes, you're wrong. It is a geometric shapes. What kind of shape of them? It is an organic shapes or a geometric shapes. If your answer is an organic shapes, you are correct. It is an organic shapes. Number 3. Form. Form refers to an object with 3 dimensions: height, weight, and depth. This is an example of a form. Number 5. Space. Space is the area between around objects. The space around objects is often called negative space. Negative space has shapes. Space can also refer to the feeling of depth. In visual art, we recreate the feeling or illusion of depth. We call it space. This is an example of space. Positive space and negative space. This side is a positive space, and this side is a negative space. Tingnan maigi ang pagkakaiba nito. Ang positive space, nasa gitna ang color black. Ang negative space, nasa gitna ang white color. Number 6. Pictures. Picture is the surface quality of an object. Picture is perceived through two senses, touch and sight. Pictures is also the surface quality or feel of an object. It is smoothness, roughness, softness, and etc. Look at the pictures. This is an example of a picture. Number 7. Color. Color is an element of design, where human beings are most sensitive with, and erases the most universal appreciation in art. There are colors named. There are red, blue, pink, yellow, brown, purple, black, white, green, orange, gray, azure, light green, maroon, lime, white, golden, salmon, chocolate, bruise, dark blue, spring green, turquoise, aqua, crimson, silver, dark red, navy, orchid, and tau. Primary colors. There are red, blue, and yellow. They are primary colors. Again, red, yellow, and blue are primary colors. How about the black? Do you think it is a primary color? If your answer is not, you are correct. It is not primary colors, because primary colors include red, yellow, and blue only. Remember, primary colors, they cannot be made from mixing each other. Secondary colors. There are orange, green, and violet. Do you really think red is a secondary color? Yellow is a secondary color, or a blue is a secondary color? If your answer is not, you are only correct. It is not, or they are not a secondary color. They are primary color. Papaano ang orange, green, at violet naging secondary colors? Look at the pictures list. Maigi ang litrato. Red plus yellow. The result is orange. If you mix them together, red and yellow, the result is orange. Yellow and blue, if you mix them together, the result is green. The blue and red If you mix them together, the result is violet. How about the yellow green? The yellow green. It is of secondary colors or of primary colors. Let's talk about this. Let's turn to another. Territory colors completes the colors above the 12 basic colors, created by mixing one primary colors and secondary colors. Primary colors and secondary colors. Red, blue, and yellow are primary colors, while orange, green, and violet are secondary colors. At the rest, red and orange, yellow and orange, yellow and green, blue and green, blue and violet, and red violet are tertiary colors. It is called the real colors. If your answer is color blue, you are correct. It is a primary colors because of its color blue. The second one is green. It is secondary color because of its color green. The third one is green and violet because the two mixed together. It is a tertiary color. Great job, you got it. Thank you for watching.